Hey, fourth graders, this is another math lesson for you. Pages 253 to 254, measuring temperature. So the first one we got to talk about is a thermometer. So you guys seen a thermometer before. You know that thermometer is an instrument used to measure temperature. And we see here that on one side of my thermometer, I have F here, which stands for Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit, right? It usually has an F symbol, and on the right side here is Celsius, right? So Celsius, and usually represented by a C symbol. Okay, we know that Celsius is used in many other countries, right? Other countries. And we know that here in America we use Fahrenheit. In USA, yeah. But a lot of countries in Asia and Europe use Celsius, but here in America we still use the Fahrenheit system. Okay. So let's get started. Here are some important temperatures you need to learn for Fahrenheit and Celsius. The freezing point of water, the temperature that water starts to freeze. In terms of Fahrenheit, it is 32 degrees Fahrenheit. And for Celsius, it's 0 degrees Celsius. So the way you would write this would be 32 and the degree symbol and then F, right, for Fahrenheit. Or for Celsius, 0 plus the degree symbol and then AC. All right. The boiling point of water is 212 degrees Fahrenheit. And in Celsius, it is 100 degrees Celsius. And 212 degrees Fahrenheit. Our normal body temperature. So, the temperature inside our bodies, ideally, it should be 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. And Celsius, it is 37 degrees Celsius. So let's look at our classroom problems here. Fill in the blanks. An instrument used to measure temperature is we just went over it, so hopefully you know the answer to that. The symbol used to write degrees is, so if you notice here, when I wrote 32 degrees Fahrenheit, what symbol represents the word degrees? Yes, the symbol here, the little circle I have up here. Okay, so all you would need to do for B, just to draw the degree symbol. The freezing point for water is 32 degrees, Celsius or Fahrenheit? Let's look up here. Freezing point of water, the point where water starts to become ice, is 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, Fahrenheit. So you would write Fahrenheit here. Or 0 degrees Celsius. Okay. I think you could do the rest yourself. For number 2, fill in the blanks with the correct temperature. So this tells us down here is 20 degrees Celsius, up here is 30 degrees Celsius. So what do you think each of these slashes, is it going by 1s or 2s? If it goes from 20 degrees to 30 degrees and it's skipping by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's probably going by what? Each of these slashes probably represents 2 degrees. So this is probably 22 degrees, 24, 26, and 28, and 30 degrees, correct? So our red line is here. So this is 28 degrees, Fahrenheit or Celsius? Celsius. So 28 degrees Celsius. Do the rest by yourself. Try to figure out by what number is it skip counting by. Okay. 3 you should be able to do the rest by yourselves. Let's look at the next page here. All right, I want to go over this because I think this was a little bit tricky. So The customer spent $2.16, 16 cents, and the customer gave you a $3 bill. So how much should you give back in change? Or how much should the clerk give back in change? So for what? 4 pennies, 4 quarters, 4 dimes, 4 nickels, for what? So we know that we want to start with the lowest denomination first. So if you started with $2.16, you would want to give 4 pennies, right? See where pennies here. Now you would have $2.20. You don't need to write this part here. And I need to give him one, what? Remember, you should always try to get to the first 25-cent increments. So the closest one is $2.25. If I want to get to $2.25, how much change should I get back? I would need to get back 1 nickel, right? Nickel's worth 5 cents. So that gets me to $2.25. Now I need to get to $3. So how much more change do I need to give to get to $3? Well, I can see here that I need to give 75 more cents to get to $3. So I need to give him back $3 or 3 quarters or 3 dimes? 3 quarters. Right? Quarters. For nickels, should write it capitalized. Yeah. Alright, so that's all you have to do for number 9. One quick thing I forgot to show you guys. If you guys ever want to convert to Celsius to Fahrenheit, for example, if let's say something was 10 degrees Celsius, and you were wondering, I'm not sure what 10 degrees Celsius feels like. What is that in Fahrenheit? A good formula you can use is just times 2 plus 30. All right. So whatever the temperature is, so I'll put Celsius times 2 plus 30 will give you the Fahrenheit. So for example, my 10 degrees Celsius here, plug that in. 10 times 2 equals 20, plus 30 will give me 50. So 10 degrees Celsius is about 50 degrees Fahrenheit. That's just a simple trick I want to show you guys. So if you want to change from Fahrenheit to Celsius, you would do divided by 2 minus 30. So you do the opposite, will give you the Celsius. All right, so Fahrenheit degrees divided by 2 minus 30 will give you the degrees in Celsius. So this isn't exact, but it'll give you about a good estimate of what the temperature is. For example, here, if my Fahrenheit, let's say, was 90, so 90 divided by 2 will be 45, minus 30 equals 15. So 90 degrees Celsius is about 15 degrees. Sorry, 90 degrees Fahrenheit is about 15 degrees Celsius. So you don't need to know this for this work page, but I think it's just something really handy to know if you ever go to a different country and they tell you the temperature in Celsius. This would be a quick way for you to figure out what the temperature is in Fahrenheit. All right, so just times it by 2 and add 30, and it'll give you a good estimate of what the temperature is in Fahrenheit. Yeah. All right. Hope you guys are doing well. Take care.